You're watching It All Starts With You with Eileen Lemelman. To join in the conversation, give us a call at 888-994-4995, Studio A. Now back to the show. So I'm sorry I confused you a little bit. We're not ending, we're actually continuing. We're going from financial health to body health and emotional health, and really, really learning how to care for our mind, body, and soul. Today's guest, I have another guest, and her name is Andrea Hammer. She's a certified fitness trainer along with a lot of other certifications, which she can talk about, because when I was reading them, there was a lot of CFTs and blah, 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 blah. And I think we're going to have to let her tell us all the certifications she has. But all that means is that she is so qualified to help us feel good, to help us get in the best shape, to help us love our body, to help us have joy. That's a big thing for her. Joyful living. And so it is my pleasure to welcome Andrea Hammer to the show.
Thanks, Eileen. I'm so excited to be here with you.
Oh.
This is great. What an awesome studio.
I'll move your hair.
And, gotta move my hair from my mic. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And, thank you for that great introduction. I do a lot of fun things. We want to live our strongest, healthiest, most joyful life.
That's right.
That's what I do.
I know. And you want women especially to really know that they can be strong, healthy, vibrant, and vital at any age.
At any age.
Right?
That's
which is
true.
really so beautiful and wonderful.
Yeah.
And you went from a corporate life
I did.
to this life.
Yes. Yeah.
How did that happen?
I was in mortgages for 20 years, finance, and I did love it. It was very wonderful to help people get a home instead of just buy a house and do the paperwork. So I truly enjoyed it, and it was lucrative for a very long time, and I really did love that part, except when the mortgage crash happened in 2008, and then we went from where's all the money, where's the money, right? And it was very scarce and hard to do that. But all while I was doing mortgages, I always did fitness and health for fun, for free in my garage with all my equipment and self-defense and nutrition and a million things that I always loved to do.
The reason why I ask you that is because you were able to pivot. You were able to make that shift, which is really what I want that message to get out.
Yes.
That yes, bad thing happened. Stuff that you didn't plan on.
Right.
The economy
tanked for everybody.
And so what am I going to do? Now, you could have had this mindset of woe is me. I'm going to give up. I don't know what to do. But you were able to pivot and change.
Yeah, so this is why, because I always did stuff anyway for fun because I loved it. And then when it went south for the money, one of my girls that I would train for in the garage, she's like, here's some money because you're broke now. And I'm like, I'm not broke. Don't say it. I'm just in a lull right now.
Yeah.
She goes, Andrea, skip the finance. This is what you should do. This is your passion. You love it. I've lost 40 pounds. I feel fantastic. My whole life is different. You need to go do this to help other people. And when she said that to me, I was like, oh my God.
A light bulb went on.
A light bulb went on because I always loved it anyway. I literally loved it. I did it because I loved it. I made enough money doing something else that I could do this for free because it was what I loved. And so then she says, quit doing it for free, make it your business, and go out there and serve other people and help transform their lives like you did me. And that really lit up a fire in me. And so I went and got a lot of different certifications: certified fitness trainer, health and wellness, fitness nutrition, life coaching, senior fit, weight management.
You see what I mean? There was a lot of certifications.
There's a lot. I did a lot of studying. I love the science. I love the science so I could know the most current and best information to help plan your transition and transformation into the from the caterpillar to the butterfly, and how you want to really thrive in your life. We are so busy slogging through it, just trying to make it and survive, instead of having radiant health and radiant living and radiant ideas and confidence and power, with unapologetically living big and large fabulously because you love your life and all that's in it, and that's why.
Well, it's true. We have to love everything in our life and embrace everything in our life.
Yeah.
But what about the woman who says, I am just too busy. I can't fit another thing into my life.
I hear it every day.
How do you deal, what do you say to them?
Yes.
And that's something that, people say that all the time, on these shows, right? How do you fit in time? But like really
you can do a little bit everywhere you are. So sometimes when people say it's too busy to drive to the gym, park your car, put your stuff in the locker, go figure out what to do, and then do the exercise, take the shower, drive home, it's like the whole day, and that's why they don't have time. But you can do a minute or two, a few seconds here or there, a few reps everywhere you are. You can, do squats at the kitchen sink. You can stand on one leg while you brush your teeth. You can, do circles while you're waiting for your shower to warm up. You can be in your shower with your shampoo and your conditioner and squeeze this bottle and do, washing your hair, pull your elbows in, pull your back. I mean, I know it's silly because I have this program that's 101 easy ways to exercise for the couch potato and the rest of you who have no time. That was what it is.
101 ways
to exercise that are a minute or two, a second or two, everywhere throughout your day. Because here's why it's important. It's important because you shake up the salad dressing bottle. When we sit sedentary, that's the new like smoking, right? When you sit sedentary, everything gets scooped and gooped, collection and coagulation. And we're all stuck like glue. And, when you are stuck in sludge is hard to budge. So I rather people do a little bit all day long, like every 30 minutes, stand up and do some jumping jacks or twist and shout, whatever, dance in your underwear. I don't care what it is. Vacuum your house, scrub your wax on, wax off on as you clean. It doesn't matter. Do your laundry detergent bottles. It doesn't matter what it is that you lift something heavier than your fork or your toothbrush and get a little bit of heart rate going. Because when you shake up the salad dressing bottle with all the seasoning scooped and gooped on the bottom, you get circulation, you get blood flow, you get oxygen, your organs are, kicked in to start removing metabolic waste, you digest better, you eliminate better, you think better, you clear, more oxygen. Everything needs oxygen.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't have to be a set thing you feel stuck with.
What we're talking about is movement. We have to move.
Yeah.
We have to move because otherwise we get stuck.
Right.
We get stuck in a rut. We get stuck in our,
That's
in our
when you gotta
negative
squeeze your
thoughts.
butt.
We get stuck in what, the ordinary, the mundane, and then we get, bored with life, and then before you know it, you're sitting in front of the TV, eating, chomping away.
As you're clicking through,
but,
Netflix.
When we move, movement makes movement, and stationary makes stationary. That's Newton's law of physics.
Right.
A body in at rest stays at rest. A body in motion stays in motion.
Yeah.
And when we move, we got the energy going.
Yeah, that's all about the energy. But it isn't just physically for a bicep curl. It is for immune boosting, it's for better digestion, it's better sleep, it's better hormone balance, it's better cognitive thinking, it's better endorphins and your serotonin and your endorphins, your happy chemicals are stimulated, your oxytocin, your love chemical, because you're doing it together with somebody else who wants to exercise or be with you. There's so many more vibrant byproducts of exercise that transform all areas of your life, and you feel more in tune with your body, you feel more in tune with your spirit sense, you feel more in tune with the world, you just feel better. You feel better, you feel happier. Happiness is the answer, right? Because if I lost weight, I'd be happy. If I got married, I'd be happy. If I got a dog, I'd be happy. If I got a tennis bracelet, I'd be happy. If you got a thing, you would be happy. It has to have an event. No. Happiness comes from within you just because you are alive and you're on this side of the grass and life is beautiful and the sun is shining and your eyes can see it and you can sleep good and have a good poop. I mean, seriously, these are things that internally, happiness comes from within. And when you feel strong and powerful, it feels great.
Let's just say this. A good poop is really important.
It is, and funny enough, you're going to laugh at this because no other trainer I've ever heard them say this, but I teach poop class. I know it's funny, but when you are stuck with toxins, it's terrible, and you're stuck and you have 20 feet of poop pipe, literally. It's a sewer waste dump in there, and if you don't clean that out, toxicity builds up, your immune system is shot, and bad stuff happens from there. So really how to eliminate things at, good elimination system and digestion and utilization of those nutrients. We need to understand how food works, how your body digests it, how your body turns the food into energy, and how the energy uses functional material and the function itself to get you up and going, right?
True.
And get your brain going. So
there's
a whole
what you said about standing at the sink and lifting one leg, and or doing this as you're waiting for the shower to get hot. That's something I tell my patients, that you don't have to, because if you set it up that you have to do a 5-mile run right away, you're not going to sustain that. You're not going to do it. Maybe you'll do it once, maybe you'll do it twice, but you're not going to sustain it. But if you set the bar really low,
well, you can't mess it up. Here's how I set the bar. What's the most fun you can do? It has to be fun. If you hate it, you're not going to do it. So I don't care what it is that you want to do. Do it for 10 seconds first. And then you're going, 10 seconds, that's so silly. I go, yeah, it's silly. That's why you can do it. Then 20 seconds, then 30 seconds. And then if you can continue on, then you do it. And then do it tomorrow for 30 seconds. Fitness, food, and feeling good, 3 minutes of each thing every day. And then that cumulatively, these tiny little things you do make a ginormous change in results. So small things, cumulative, huge results. And fitness, food, and feeling good. That's my protocol. So for fitness, what can you do today that you
fitness, food,
and feeling good?
That's my feeling good.
Yeah, I write a newsletter once a month about that. So if you want that, let me know. You put you on my list. But it's really a wonderful
newsletter. How can everybody get on your list?
Send me your email. Sign up and email me at Andrea@hammerhealthandfitness.com. You can do that. But fitness, food, and feeling good is about how you can do one thing better today than yesterday, and one little less bad thing today than yesterday, and repeat tomorrow. It's just that it's that simple. So like for fitness, I start with the alphabet because everybody knows the alphabet. So for A, what can you do that's A for day? So either your arms or your ass. I don't know if I can say that on TV, right? Or your abs, right?
They say a lot worse on
Then eat
TV.
some A foods, apples, avocado, asparagus, arugula, right? Add that into your diet. And then your A for feeling good could be, what's your word? Achievement, being accomplished, accountable. Pick a word and live that day. And you do it for a week. And then the next week you pick B, and you can work your biceps or your butt, and you do beans, you could do, broccoli, whatever you want. And then, you could be brave to this, you have to get up and make a speech somewhere, or you have to go and travel by yourself, or you have to do something, be brave. So I tell them to pick each week, because if you do it a little bit somewhere in your life, can you eat some blueberries today? If you can do that, great, it's off your list. But little by little, what happens is the transformation in your daily habits. Because it's so fun and easy and silly, it's not hard to do them.
So let's hold that for a minute. Transformation of daily habits. Let's hold that thought, and we're going to go to commercial, and when we come back, we're going to talk about transformation of daily habits and more with Andrea Hammer.
Palermo, Landsman & Ross is a full-service tax and accounting firm located in Cooper City, Florida. For over 35 years, they have been assisting clients worldwide with solutions to assist clients with income tax planning, bookkeeping, consulting, and complex accounting issues. With constant tax law and rule changes, you need a competent, professional, and responsive accounting firm to have your back year-round. Please visit www.plrcpas.com to learn more about Palermo, Landsman & Ross and the services they offer.
Eileen Lemelman is a highly experienced licensed clinical social worker and psychotherapist, offering 30 years of insight into the healing of trauma, anxiety, and depression. With a patient and individualized approach tailored to every client's needs, Eileen leads her patients on a journey of self-discovery and healing, with the goal of ultimately achieving balance, joy, and fulfillment in life. No matter how old you are, it's never too late to live a passionate, happy life. Eileen is ready to support you on your journey to healing. Contact Eileen Lemelman today at 631-988-8453 to schedule your appointment today.
You're watching It All Starts With You with Eileen Lemelman. To join in the conversation, give us a call at 888-994-4995, Studio A. Now back to the show. Wow, today's show has been amazing. We started off with Brett Landsman of Palermo, Landsman and Ross talking about financial health, the quality of our life with being able to manage money in healthy ways. And now we have Andrea Hammer, who's talking about physical health, mind, body, and soul. How can we get moving? How can we take little steps that will make us feel accomplished in life? Little steps that will really just fill the cup of health and wellness and joyful living. And so that's what we're doing here with Andrea Hammer. And I want to talk to you. Well, we ended with transformation, but I want to talk to you about your product that you developed, because that is really a game changer, that product.
Yes.
So talk to us about and how easy it is and how portable it is and how much you can really do with that product.
Yes. Well, the product is called the Max Pack, Maximum Power and Core, and this is just the small one. There's two bigger sizes that are 16 pounds and 24 pounds that you can stand on, squat on, row them, throw them.
How much is that?
This one's 8 pounds. So they're in 8-pound increments instead of 5, 10, 15. So they're a little bit more challenging. People think this looks like a little red pillow, but it is heavy and dense. But the difference is, when I've been training at the gym. Not too heavy. Well, as they get bigger, they're different. But
yeah.
Through all the metal in the gym, the weight plates, the dumbbells, the kettlebells, the clinking, the iron, the metal, I wanted something new and different and innovative that was not metal, but that you could grip into, the squeeze. The grip in it immediately, I don't know if you can see my forearm, but that's my index finger, my middle finger, my ring finger. Look at the muscular contraction that's happening in my arm, and then it transfers through the back of the body, through the shoulder, immediately as soon as you pick it up. And that's when you're already fired up from the squeeze and the grip, and there's multiple ways to grip it and hundreds of exercises to do individually or in combination with all the other ones for beginning, intermediate, advanced, and military level. I have trademarked them, I've patented them, I've sold them to the Pentagon, schools and gyms and rehabs and clinics and doctor's office, yoga, Pilates. It's a portable punching pack if you do martial arts. They're safe, they're effective, they're hypoallergenic. You can clean them off with some soapy water and 409 and they're shiny and new again. And if you don't have a pit bull bite into them, they'll probably last you the rest of your life. And they're safe for your toes. They won't break your toes or your tile or your wood floors if you drop them. And
so you said you have hundreds of exercises.
Hundreds and hundreds of exercises.
So can people do this on their own, or do they need to come to you to have instructions?
Well, I'd love for them to come for me to have instruction, but yes, I have a lot of exercises already on the maxpack.com, MAXPAC. The Max Pack stands for Maximum Power and Core, because your core is used in every single exercise. And even though you move the Max Pack in your hand with a sandwich grip, a pizza press, a taco shell, looks like a taco shell, right? Or a pancake press, right? They're all like foods because people can remember them.
Yes.
And you have to work this hard to get those foods off. It's kind of funny. There's more grips and more different exercises, hundreds of things to do. But the whole program is because you have an immediate muscle activation of multiple muscles all at once. So like, for example, when people have a dumbbell and they do, say, 20 reps, most of the time they pull and plop and pull and plop, and you lose 50% of the exercise in the plop. And they use a sway or whatever with the momentum to help lift it up. But with the Max Pack, it's 100% muscle movement and zero momentum. So that when you pull
you're really
up,
just using
you're
the
using
muscle.
100% of that muscle,
Yes.
and then all your stabilizer muscles to hold you while you do it. So there's a principle involved of 100% muscle movement throughout the entire body while you use multiple muscles at once.
I have a question for you. So can you give us one, I call it case study, you might just call it, a client, who you saw the most amazing transformation using the Max Pack and all of your, kind of...
Every client has, but a few of them really stand out. And so I'll let you pick. I've had a past, military veteran from Vietnam who had PSTD. I had a senior woman who was 300 and something pounds and was on like 42 medications. And then I had a teenager who was 5 feet tall and 180 pounds with poor self-esteem, being in middle school, and nobody was nice to her because she was.
And so what happened?
roly-poly.
But through
all
your
three of them,
instruction,
through
and
all of them have had massive transformations and life-changing results from working out, and
because some
the
people
program,
feel
the whole
like
program.
it's hopeless. You know,
It's
they
never
feel
hopeless. It's never hopeless. That's a belief, and this is the number one thing too with my coaching program, Happy Life Coach. I've got a registration, patent on that, a trademark on that. If you believe in negative things happen. You believe in positive things happen, and there, in my belief, always, it's never hopeless. You can always, I don't care what it is. You can always make one thing better today than yesterday, just even by thinking, I'm going to start today and I'm going to be brave and I'm going to try. That's a better thought that creates better energy to be the impetus to move you forward. If you believe it's hopeless and you don't think it's going to happen and you're going to hide under your covers, then that's the life you choose. And it's really sad because life is wonderful and beautiful and amazing out there, and you could have a giant chunk of it in any way that you want to creatively make it be your life. Or not, and that's the choice of living.
Yeah.
Living or slogging through.
Well,
And
you're
so,
saying if you want to make a choice
Yeah.
to live,
really be vibrant and
to
radiant
live,
health,
yes.
not just like slogging through yucky, but really radiant health where you love your life and all that's in it, and it's available. Everybody's born with a beautiful gift God gave you, every single person. And your real job, besides whatever your occupation is that makes you money, the real job is to love your life and find out what that golden nugget thing is, yum it up, make it great, and put it out and serve the world with it. Do something amazing, live a life of significance, make yourself be known, and
well, maybe,
just
listen,
out
somebody
there in some way.
somebody who's watching might not want to make a life of significance and get their voice out there because they're feeling low and they're feeling,
at
really,
that moment.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you need to stay there.
Exactly.
And even if it's a small shift in consciousness, that you feel better, that you go out and enjoy your life in the world in any way better than not, that's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
I know. I deal with a lot of patients who come to me, rather overweight. They feel really dark, very hopeless.
Yep.
And they're
I know that.
scared
Yep.
to make that change. They're scared to reach out. But look at the support. Look at the people here that can really be part of your community.
Yeah.
How do you make it a community?
I speak to the sparkles in people, really. The life force that's in you behind this human machinery your soul lives in and runs around on the planet, there is a specialness of every person. And I find that. And I find that in all the people that are surrounding me and in my life. And I utilize all those resources of whatever your gifts are that my client might need as a extra support system for them in all the different areas that they might need it. So say for Brett, if people need financial instruction on how to save and invest and build a portfolio, to understand their money, Brett would be great. If I need a psychologist with somebody who needs to have those dark spots talked to and worked out, that's great. If I need to have somebody who needs medical advice that's on a really personal medical level, then I have resources for physicians.
Yes.
So all the best people who have all the wonderful knowledge that could cumulatively aid in whatever the thing that it is. My specialty, of course, is fitness and nutrition and life coaching and weight management and how to plan meals, shop for meals, prepare meals,
how
and
are they
enjoy
gonna-
life's foods without feeling guilty about eating them.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love you speak to the sparkles in
I
people.
speak to the
I
sparkles.
love that. So speak to the sparkles and tell them how they can reach you, how they can connect with you, because you have something special to really offer them. You
Thank
have
you.
a special light, you have a special excitement, and you're going to be exactly where they are
Yes.
and work
I
with
meet
them
you
at
exactly
their
where you
level.
are. Your needs at your speed.
So
Yes.
your needs at your speed. So where can they reach you, Andrea?
My company is Hammer Health and Fitness, and my product is the Max Pack, which came out of all my years of training. And you can email me, Andrea, Andrea, at Hammer Health and Fitness, Fitness.com, and you can reach me 954-270-8255. 1-870-954-270-1870.
Wow. We
Yeah.
had quite an amazing show today.
Yeah.
I want to thank the two people that really made a difference today. Not only for me, because they offered so much education, so much knowledge, and guess what? I feel so energized by being with these two people, and I hope you did too. I hope that you're going to take steps towards your financial health, reach out to Brett Landsman, and also your physical health, and take that step and be brave and really know that you matter. Because you know what?
You do.
It all starts with you. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a great week. And that's all for today. Join us next time as we create a community that helps you feel accepted for being yourself, giving and receiving unconditional support for each other as we connect and inspire one another. And remember, it all starts with you.